Good evening, everybody coming in. Welcome to my live, and it's good to see plenty of people coming in tonight. Many more people than last time, which is great. Good to have you here. I've got loads of questions already lined up that people have been putting into the live comments even before we started. So I'm going to get cracking on those straight away. But wonderful to see so many people coming in so quickly. So first thing, as always, let me know where you're from so I can bring up a few locations from people. It's always good to hear where you're actually joining from. So let me just get a few of these out of the way immediately. There's so many questions, and I'm sure by the end of it, the questions are going to number in the hundreds. Myself, I'm here with Chelsea, and my administrator, she's going to be here too, answering questions. So let's start getting some information up here. Good to have you all here. Sergio messaging from Wigan in England. Thank you for all of the videos, providing such good advice. Yeah, no problem at all. My goal tonight, everybody, is to get to 100 people. So if you know anyone in a Facebook group or a WhatsApp group or email, whatever, let them know that I'm live, because as you guys know, I don't do very many of these. So Sergio then gets into a really good question here. This is a great question, and it's got a categoric answer. So Sergio's saying that he opened his shop 2 months ago, 60 listings, but 10 views in 2 months. How can I tell if the issue is low impressions or low click-through on Etsy? Is there a way to measure impressions? There's no way to measure impressions. You get measurements on views and visits. So a visit is when someone enters your store. A view is when they move around the store and look at different listings. But I can answer you. I can tell you what the problem is here. If you've listed 60 over 2 months, which is correct at listing one a day, but you've only got 10 views, the problem is your designs. That's it. Your problem is your designs. There's an issue with your designs here, Sergio. So as you know, and as everyone knows here tonight, the free trial for the Academy is open. Join my Academy so I can give you some help. We can actually work out what's going on here. The issue is the designs for sure. 73 people in the live. Come on, let people know so that we can get to 100. That's the goal here. All right, so Sergio's got another question here. I'm going to try to get through as many of these as possible. Let me know where you're from. Please type in where you're from so I can bring up a few of those as well. So Sergio says, for similar products of the same niche, should I reuse the same tags across listings for consistency or use different tags to increase search reach? Okay, everybody listening in here now, listen to this. When you do your titles and tags across many listings, 70% of all those keywords will be the same. Okay, this does not matter across listings. It matters inside each listing to find the difference. I call it finding the difference. It's the 30% of keywords which are unique to that product. It could be a color scheme that's different. It could be an element of the design that's different. It could be a difference in the product. You've got to find the difference. Right? Most of your keywords will be repeated. That's fine. But we've got to find ways when we look at our product, brainstorm it, look at what's in front of you, the textures, the colors, the size, the font, the use, the place, where it's being used, the season. This is how you do good SEO. Find the difference. It's about 20 to 30%. All the other keywords, they're all going to be the same. So, you know, don't beat yourself up about it. Okay, now everybody, several viewers have put this question into the comments already. I'm going to address all of you. I think there's at least 4 or 5 people that have asked this. So this is really important, and this came up in the last live as well. Okay, so Etsy gave out advice around SEO, titles, and tags. Okay, and they were saying to use short titles. And as I mentioned in the last live, I'm going to be really, really clear for you all here again tonight. The advice that Etsy has given you here is not correct. Short titles reduce the number of keywords you have to be eligible for customer search queries. And I know some of you will be thinking, Nick, it's Etsy. Why would they give bad advice? Etsy have a history of giving very bad advice, guys. Okay? Anyone remember the free shipping? In 2019, the free shipping guarantee? Some people still think that's working now. It's not. It caused a massive sales dip on the Etsy platform because they offered free shipping. They offered visibility boosts on free shipping, and people did it. And yes, they did it. So Etsy pushed the listings into free shipping. But what did it do? It knocked out all the products that customers wanted and couldn't find. So sometimes there's a thinking gap here. And with this SEO, the technical team that deal with SEO and Etsy did not speak to the marketing team. And they're the guys that speak to us. So yes, customers do want short titles because it's easy to read. I get that from a customer perspective. But no, from an SEO and visibility perspective, it's terrible advice. And most stores that did this, their views tanked, their sales went down, and it's not a good idea. So full-length titles, it's 140 characters, Sergio, not 184. I'm way behind on the comments already because I get into the comments that are here and I get sidetracked. But there you go, Sergio. Nice comprehensive answer. Let's keep going. Nazim says hi. Hi, Nazim. Good to speak to you. Good to have you here. And as always, just for this live, guys, it's just for the 60 minutes. There's 54 minutes left of this live, and the 7-day free trial to my academy is active. The address is there on that pink bar below. There is a QR code up there. If you've been waiting to join my academy, you've got 50 minutes to do it. Please join now. Open a new tab. Join the academy whilst you're watching along here so that you can start to understand what the academy is all about. Myself and my team are in there. We'll welcome you afterwards and get you settled. And this is the only time I do the free offer for my academy. Please get in there. You've got about 50 minutes to do that. I'll talk about it a little bit more as we go through. Let's keep going with the comments. There's so many. I'm about 20 minutes behind already, but I'm going to do my best here. Okay, this is a good question. Can you help me with Etsy ads? Well, I put a video out on Etsy ads yesterday. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but if you haven't, please watch it. There is golden information never put out anywhere before, period. Nobody's put the information out but me on that. So please watch that. But let's look here. Can you help me with ads? I'm getting around 3 orders a day. I'm trying to run ads on 2 products at £3.50 a day, but I don't seem to get any orders from ads, but they sell well as organic. Okay, so you've kind of answered your own question there. Remember, 70 to 80% of all your sales need to be organic. They need to be organic. You have to lead with organic sales. So the product is telling you, organic, you're making sales. Leave it at that. You don't need the ads if they're not making any sales. Push the ad budget elsewhere. It can go somewhere else. It doesn't need to be here. Because you need organic visibility. You need that visibility coming into your store from your organic sales. Remember that. This is absolutely critical. 70 to 80% of all your sales have to be organic. So it's actually a clear answer. The product's telling you what to do. Focus on organic sales on that product. Okay, is anyone going to tell me where they're from? It'll be good. Maybe you are, because I'm about 30 questions behind here. I'm going to do my best. Tamara, welcome. A month and a half after opening, I got my first 3 sales in the span of a week. Well, I had only 23 products. Okay. Had to go on a hiatus for 3 months due to health stuff. How to get back the momentum. Okay, Tamara, and for everyone here tonight, if you are running an Etsy store, you have a gap for any reason, whatever it is, health, vacation, life stuff, the answer is a listing plan. You've got to have a listing plan ready so that when you're back and you're ready, you can consistently list into your store. And you guys all know, I talk about getting to 100 listings. I talk about it all the time. Do your best, but have a plan to reach as close to that number as you possibly can. And, you know, if you can, 20 to 30 listings lined up, 1 a day, 1 every other day, and just keep going. That will bring the attention and views back to your store over time. So that's the answer there. It's always about listings and a listing plan. Okay. Carl says, how do I join the live stream? I hope you're in, Carl. I'm live. I'm on YouTube. It's there. I really hope you're here. So Florence, this was answered a minute ago about the tags and the titles. I've done that a little bit earlier. Let's have a look. Okay, Nina, welcome to you. Good to have you here. Here's her question. I'm advertising 2 digital products with Etsy ads. They have an average ROAS. ROAS, guys, is return on advertising spend. It's how much you get back for how much you put in. So if you put $1 in and you get $1 back, your ROAS is 1. So what Nina's saying is she puts $1 in, she gets $2.90 back. And she spends $7 and the budget is fully used every day. Should I increase the budget? Yes, absolutely yes. So this is a great example. When the budget is being spent and it's exhausted before the day's over, but you're in profit, increase the budget. Absolutely, yeah. You've got to get through a full day of advertising. Okay. Let's have a look at this one. What do we all think here? Does it make sense? Does it even make sense to do digital templates for party decor, invites, banners, games, and so on? 2 months in, 86 listings and 9 sales. What do you all think? Does that sound good? Does that sound bad? This is good. So I don't know your name. It's me. I don't know your real name, but it's me. This is good. Keep going. That's well above average. Okay, and you guys won't know that until I tell you, because I'm working with dozens and dozens of stores at any one time. This is well above average. Your designs are clearly, as long as all these sales are organic, right? They're not from friends and family and so on. I'm taking it that these are 9 organic sales. Absolutely, keep going. That's good stuff. Okay, Florence says, related to SEO and tags, titles and tags have the same words, okay or not? Not. Titles and tags do not need to match. This is old stuff that Etsy used to tell us in the seller handbook. Titles and tags need to match. It makes a stronger search query. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make any difference at all. What does make a difference is having lots of different keywords to match the customer search query. Everybody, SEO is about matching the customer search query. There's no ranking. There is no ranking on the SEO. I explain this all in my SEO video on my YouTube channel. You can check that out anytime. Just type into the search bar or type into YouTube. It just comes up. How to do Etsy SEO in 10 minutes. You'll see it. And you can check that out and it will explain it to you. But yeah, make all the words different as you possibly can. Amit says, I'm awesome. Thank you. Thank you. You're awesome too. I hope you're here in the live. And he or she has a question. After title update shop. After title updates, the shop dropped. January improved out of 266 listings. 40 titles still need fixing. Should I use the full 140 or do the new short style, the full 140? This question's coming up a lot. It's always the full 140. Okay. Pavel says, hi. Hi, Pavel. How are you doing? Let's get through these questions. Just call me insane, says I'm listening while working. Amazing. Good to have you here. Good to have everyone here. We're over 100 people, which was my goal tonight. The most I've ever had here is 140. So I'm 36 short of that, but I'm really happy that we've got 100 here. Please let others know. Get on that phone, get on your laptop, your PC, whatever. WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, let them know I'm live, because I always give out a ton of value here that nobody else gives out. Nobody else gives out this kind of value. So please let people know. And as always, we have for the next 50 minutes, free 7-day trial to my academy. Guys, I can't stress this enough. If you're thinking about working with me, you're pondering it, you don't know what to do, but you know you need help, please scan the QR code there on your phone, or just go to the web address here in the bar that takes you to a free trial to my academy. It's a no-brainer. You can't lose. Get into the academy, get started with my team and I, learning how to build a better Etsy store that makes sales. We've got lovely students in there at the moment. Everything is really nice. Will be great to have you in there. There's a whole video course over time, which you will learn. You get video feedback from myself on your store, your listings, your branding, your SEO. This academy delivers so much value for what it is. And as soon as you get in there and see it, you'll realize just how good this is. Everyone's happy in there. Would love to have you there. So please, we've got 50 minutes left. Join using the link below, QR code up there. Any questions on it, myself or Chelsea will answer. Let's keep going, shall we? Ashuri, hey to you too. Rob from Indiana, hello. Danny from Canada, amazing. Wouter, I had to go at that one, from Norway. Florence from France, amazing. Amit is from India, good to have you here. Helmet Man is from Pakistan. Tuscany is USA, Italy, bit of both. Yes, Mike, good to see you. I know that I spoke to you in the YouTube comments a little bit earlier. Thank you ever so much for coming tonight to the live. I really appreciate it. Bethany from New York, amazing. NYC, the Big Apple. And I don't know how to say that name, so I'm not going to do it, but they say, I finally caught you in a live. Great. I've been waiting for this, Nick. Awesome. I'm glad you are here. Nick, I'm a handmade seller and I would love your guidance on what to focus on right now to grow on Etsy. So if you are a handmade seller, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, your number one focus has to be listing growth and management. That is the core of any Etsy business. It doesn't matter what you sell. You have to start with inventory, what you sell. From there, photography, video, pricing, branding, it all comes off of what you sell. But you've got to start with a coherent and consistent plan for your listings. If you're seasonal, and this is for everyone here, please listen, if you're seasonal, your listings have to go 3 months in ahead of the season, right? They've got to go in 3 months ahead because the listings need time to bed down, get some traction, get some attention. So that's your number one focus, then photography and video. I hope that helped. Cordelia, welcome from Utah. A lot of people from the US today. This is brilliant. Oh, this is surprising. Tonya says very, very cold Florida. Really? Wow, I didn't expect it to be cold. How cold is it? I think I saw Miami today at about 18 or something, 19, the weather, something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, tell me how cold. I'm just intrigued about that. Chowdhury from Pakistan, hello. Trisha from Montreal, good day to you. Yeah, we had Pavel already. Lee from Canada. Shao from London. First person from London. Okay. Lisa from North Carolina, amazing. Alina from Israel. Do you see how there's so many locations here? But it's kind of weighted towards the Etsy audience. So over 60% of all customers and sellers on Etsy are in the United States. Rachel says hello from northern Spain. Is it cold there in northern Spain? I'd like to know. Netherlands, we've got Turkey, all sorts of different places. I am 16 minutes behind on these comments. I'm going to try and catch up now to get to some more comments. Good morning from colorful Colorado. Quick question. What is the point of the discovery call? Is that just to get people into the academy? If so, I might just join the academy. No. So my discovery calls, this is for everyone so that you understand. My discovery calls, this is my job. My responsibility is to guide you effectively and correctly to the correct path of learning with me. It's not sort of a just to get in anything. When I speak to people, often I don't do anything. It's got to be right. I've got to, when I talk to you, I listen to what you say. I listen to what's going on. So I understand the best way, if there is a way, to work with you. So no, it's about understanding you. And then from there, I will direct you in the best way that I think would work for you, working with me. But the 7-day free trial's on. So please just take advantage of it. Right now, we've got about 40 minutes left. Please join. Once you find out what it's all about and you're in there, you will see how good it is. 83% of people who join stay because they're really getting value out of it. So that's my answer. Join and see. Everybody here right now, join and see. There's nothing to lose. 7 days. Let's find out what's going on. All right, let's keep going. Cami from Denver, good day to you. Let's see. Germany. Oh, this is awesome. There's so many different places. Let's have a look. Let's see. Let's have a look. What's this came up. Lee, thank you. This came up. 126 people, guys. 14 away from my all-time high. Can you let other people know that I'm live? I don't care how you get to them. Facebook, WhatsApp, IG, TikTok. I don't know. Just let them know I'm live. Let's see if we can get 140. That would be amazing if we do. So close. Just need 17. That's nothing, right? Just 17 people. Lee says, do you think Etsy Marketplace is good for SEO research? Okay. It's better than the external SEO tools. Okay. So all of you, it has a better use because the data is based on Etsy. So all of those other tools, and I'm not going to mention individual tools, but none of them have access to Etsy search data. Marketplace Insights does. Problem is, it's only 30 days. It's kind of limited, but at least you get a historical idea. So yes, there is some value. Don't go mad on it. Don't lose your mind. Oh, look at this keyword. Look at this, the number of searches versus the number of products. Don't go crazy on it because it's only 30 days. But yes, there is a bit more value there than the external tools. Yes, brain roots. Is the who, what, where, when, why method good? Yes. I've had tens of thousands of people use it. Yeah, it works. It's proven. If you look at the SEO video, how to do Etsy SEO in 10 minutes, just look at the comments. There's thousands across. There's 3 videos actually I've done on that now. Just look, you'll see. Yeah. Let's have a look. This is an interesting question. I don't think I've had this one before, actually. If a niche has no existing products, should I test it with multiple listings or just one? So, if there is no competing product in the niche and you put the product into the marketplace with no competitors, technically, if there is a demand, you will receive all that traffic. How do I know this? Because I've set up 2 or 3 stores exactly like this, where the product was utterly unique. It had no competitors. The products had no competitors. And they just got sales almost immediately. But that was because the product was very well thought out and there was no competitors. So technically, if you know there's some kind of demand, you only need to list one. You'll get traffic pretty quickly. And if there is the demand, you will make sales as well. But there's got to be no products at all. You've got to do the multiple keyword searches, different words, different ways in. You've got to be absolutely sure. There's very few spaces that don't have something in, but there are opportunities there. And that does present a unique opportunity for you in terms of, discoverability and making sales with lower numbers of products. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's keep going. I'm trying to get through. Elibet from Florida. Hello. DMOC, Chicago. Loads of US people here today. Brilliant. Had this already, Rob. Change all our listings titles to the new update. No, full-length titles, 140 characters. Everyone here, please ignore the advice from Etsy. It is wrong. It's been proven over and over again by people losing sales and views. Full-length titles, you can't go wrong. Or putting it another way, guys, if Etsy actually do something with SEO that moves the needle in the way they tell us, you will hear from me within a day on YouTube. I will do a massive video on it and say Etsy SEO has changed. You haven't heard me say that. That's because it hasn't changed. There has been no algorithmic change to what Etsy told you to do. So full length, 140 characters. Please, everybody. Right, I've got 15 people to go to get to 140. I'm floating at about 125. That's amazing. North Idaho from the Law. Hello. Joanna from New Zealand. Let's go through. Canada, yeah, I've done you already. It's me, yes. Let's keep going. I am a good 20 minutes behind this. Okay, this is really important from Bernolli. Everyone, please listen to this. I know there are people on YouTube that talk about Pinterest, okay, and groups and boards, right? Please don't do this. Okay, and I know it's kind of, I'm the only one saying this, but I'm saying it because I've got more experience than anybody else on YouTube or indeed anywhere building Etsy businesses. Pinterest traffic, it doesn't matter where it comes from, groups, boards, shares, it doesn't matter. It's all external traffic. And that traffic goes into your Etsy store. It is low converting traffic. Most of those visits overwhelmingly will do nothing but look and leave. That is going to lower your conversion rate. Okay. On top of that, you get no visibility from those external sales. Guys, I'm the only one that says this. I know this. I've got several videos on YouTube that explain it. Why would Etsy give you visibility for external traffic? Of course they won't. They can't. I can just go to someone on Instagram, pay them a few $100s, send thousands of views into my products because they're in my niche, make loads of sales and game the system. You can't do that. It doesn't work. So no, please keep your goals for traffic inside Etsy. And I know I'm the only one that says this. And I know that everybody else says, use social media, use Pinterest, use Google, use Facebook, use, IG, TikTok. Okay. None of these platforms will give you that organic visibility. And the conversion rate for social media traffic is terrible. It's so low converting. So I know I focus on that, but I've got a real bee in my bonnet about it because there's so much bad advice out there from people on YouTube. Guys, we've got about 40 minutes left. Here is the link to join the Academy. All we've got is 35 minutes. This is the 7-day free trial. Okay, it means you get 7 days access to my team, myself, all the other members, and all the learning material. There's a 10.5-hour video course, which when you sign up to be a full member, you can start accessing. You get the first module free when you join. You get full access to the community. It's a no lose, everybody. No lose, just join. If you don't like it, you can leave. There's no big deal. It's really chilled, really easy to do. And if you want to stay, you can stay and work with myself and my team. Type in the link below, watch the video. It will explain everything to you, and then just click start free trial. Super easy. Okay, I'm going to check how many members are joining, and we might have to do a countdown to the final 10 members today and now in this live. So please join on the banner. I always get it wrong. QR code, it's up there. All right, let's just have a look. I'm actually going to look right now and see where we are here in terms of people joined up, because I don't want too many people in. Okay, so we have 71 members in. Okay, so we have just four places left, okay, for tonight. I'm doing another live next week where I will open this one more time. But now we've only got 4 spaces left. So please, if you're thinking about this, please join. And then the free trial will be closed, and I will close it during this live once those 4 people are in. So please hurry up. I know that there's loads of you in there that I've spoken to that want to join. Please get in. There's 4 seats left. Let's get back to the comments, shall we? Okay, this is interesting from the law. They say the shop's 2 years old and they've got over 2,500 sales. Okay, that's decent. But I feel like I've plateaued. Well, the answer to this question is, how many listings have you got? If you've generated those 2,500 sales, right, and you've only got 50 listings, well, you've got a huge number of listings to keep going. There's no plateau there. But if you've generated 2,500 sales on 200, 300, 400, 500 listings, depending on whether you're physical or digital, then you may well have plateaued. The answer here is in the number of listings that you've got. So I'll try and see your reply. Put the reply in, how many listings you've got. Tell me what you sell as well. And then I can just give you a bit more color on that for you. I need the listing number there just to know what's going on there. All right, so let's keep going. Right, let's have a look. Adriana, hello everyone. Kalispera, Nick. Kalispera is Greek for good evening. Adriana, good evening to you. Lovely, good to have you here. Let's keep going. I've got to get through more of these. Okay. Brianna, howdy from Texas. Hello to you. Oh, this is good. You mentioned that doing more than one listing per day can cook the store. In what way do you mean? Okay, I touched on this in the last live last week, and let me give you all some advice. Please, everybody here, listen to what I'm about to say. If you know, I tell all of you, list one a day. If you list one a day, at the end of the month, you've listed 30 products, right? But let's just say you do, I don't know, 3 a day. It's not a massive difference. 3, okay? At the end of the month, you've got 90 listings. That's 3 times 60 more. This is the critical part. You've reached 30 days, but you've got 90 listings. Do you think you're going to make enough sales to support the weight of those listings in your store? Remember what Etsy cares about. All of you, please listen. Etsy cares about number of sales and speed of sale. So do you see how when you've got 90 listings, you've got to be making a lot more sales against 30, and your conversion rate is far more likely to drop because you just haven't had enough time inside the system to know what's working, what's not working. You don't have it. You're kind of going a little blind in many ways. If you just do one a day, you are protecting your conversion rate. I can't stress this enough. There's solid, time-proven, test-proven reasons why I tell you this. I know everybody else says list 3 a day, 5 a day, 10 a day. It's all garbage. You'll end up with a cooked store. A cooked store means a store that does not sell and whose conversion rate is well under 1%, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, that sort of stuff. Waste of time. Once you get those stats, no sales, really poor conversion rate, you're in trouble. And it comes from cooking your store by listing too fast. It literally means listing too fast. I hope that helps explain it to you. Let's keep going. Here's a great question. Honestly, there's so many good questions that you're all putting in. I keep getting stuck because I know I've got to get down. At the moment, I'm about 20 minutes behind, but they're such good questions and I know they're going to give you value. If you know anyone here tonight that will enjoy this live, please invite them. We've got 30 minutes left. Please get them in. Facebook group, WhatsApp group, anyone you know, text message, whatever. If you think they'll appreciate being here, please invite them. Great question for clip art. Should you follow trending products that are not in your niche, or should I stay in my niche? What do you guys think? Trending, stay in your niche. Which one is it? It's stay in your niche. Stay in your niche. You're looking to build the identity of your niche and build sales stability. Trends come and go. Trends are also late on Etsy. So they often pop off way before, 3 to 6 months before, outside Etsy, before Etsy gets the trend. And by the time you see it, when you see the trend in Etsy, you're kind of too late. You're too late because the trend is already caught, and you're too late because you will struggle to build visibility through those sales because everyone else is already making those sales. Far better to focus on your designs and product and be a design and product leader, and then maybe you actually start a trend wave with something that you do. I would say that would be a much better path to take. Okay, so let's keep going. And they Nappings from Hong Kong, welcome. Let's keep going. Right, I'm going to get through. I can see some duplicate hellos here, so let's keep going. Okay, Napping's got another question here. This is good. This is real good value. This is a great question. Thank you for asking it. So if you've been doing listing one a day for just over 100 days, if I stop for a day or two, does that mess up the algorithm? No, it doesn't. Just do your best. If you miss a day here, 2 days there, it doesn't make much difference. It doesn't make any difference really. But as long as you are consistent overall, don't leave it a week. Right? Don't leave it a week or 10 days. No, that will start to cause a problem. Just be consistent as best as you can. And you'll be fine. It doesn't matter if you miss days here and there. It's okay. Right, let's have a look. Let's keep going. What's this? Okay. God, there's so many good questions. I don't know what to pick. So many. Let's keep going. Someone's watching from Bulgaria. Ivan, good evening to you. Welcome to my YouTube live. What's this here? Let's have a look. Brianna. Okay, just opened a shop 2 months ago. POD, over 700 views, but no organic sales. What can I do? I really think my designs aren't bad, but why won't anyone pull the trigger? So the missing bit here, Brianna, is how many listings. Okay, that's 700 views. That's high. But it does depend on how many listings you've put in. So the story is incomplete. I can't answer it because I don't know how many listings you've got. Tell me how many listings you've got and I'll try and answer it. Hello, Nikki from Florida. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Let's have a look. I'm still a good 20 minutes behind. Lorian says, thanks for everything you do. Your advice has been so helpful. Thank you, Lorian. Thank you for, trusting me. And thank you for listening to me. There's so much noise out there, so many people out there. Thank you for choosing me. That's great. Thank you. Okay. Lorian says, I'd love to work with you. I'm just not sure my store can scale. Okay, Lorian, as I say, we've got 25 minutes. Just join my academy. Just join my academy. Here is the address. Join it. 7 days free. Let's find out if you can scale, right? There's 3 of us, myself and my team in there. Let's see what you can do. Join and find out, everybody. There's the link. We've only got 25 minutes left for that. Let's get back to the comments. Okay. Where are we? Let's have a look. Yeah, this is quite interesting from Amit, actually. So this is an SEO question, and it's a good one. Should you update titles and tags for low visit listings? Out of 266 listings, only 50 get the most traffic. Should I update the rest? And how many listings per week can I safely update? So here's the good news, right? Listings that sell don't touch. Anything that hasn't made sales and isn't working, you can change because you have nothing to lose. So you know when I say to you, one a day, do everything slowly, stuff that doesn't work, right? It's been in your store, it's not working. You can make changes because you don't lose anything. It's only when listings start to make sales, immediately you should back off, calm down, and think about not making changes, right? And in terms of how many listings per week, if the listing isn't working and it's not selling, you can make changes reasonably, many listings in a day, change the titles, change the tags, but only if they're not working and not selling. As soon as they start to sell, you need to lock that down. Now, I'll be clear, I teach a whole system for this. Okay, there is a system that I teach for working with your listings. And obviously I teach that in the academy, and you can join and find out about that. So yeah, Tamara watching from Slovakia, welcome. I'm just going to check how many people are in the academy. Okay, we are out. We are out of seats. Okay, so thank you for everyone that's joined. The academy is now closed. I'm literally just going to close this now until next week. I'm doing one live next week, and you can join the 7-day free trial there next week. Thank you for everyone who got in. And if you want to get in to the academy next week, you can do it. I'm going to do another live next week. Get another chance then. Let's keep going with the questions. Let's have a look. Eleanor says she's from Glasgow. First one, I believe, from Scotland tonight. Brilliant. Oh, Liz. Oh, amazing. I've been talking to Liz a little bit in the comments on YouTube. She signed up. Brilliant. Well done, Liz. I know I've been saying, come on, come and sign up. Just have a look. It's free. You don't have to worry. Brilliant. Thanks for being here, Liz. Liz says, is it a bad idea to copy other listings? Should I change some words to make my listing slightly different? Yes. So you duplicate a listing to take advantage of the core details that are the same, and then you can make little edits and changes and then publish the new listing with new photos, new SEO, pricing and description, and so on. So yeah, absolutely. Don't copy the same listings and just publish a copy. Please don't do that. That's a very, very bad idea. Why? Because you're diluting the original design or product. You don't want to do that. Okay. All of you when we're building and growing and working in our Etsy stores, we want to try to have as many unique designs and products as possible. I know there's loads of people on YouTube that say, do it in red, do a green one, do a pink one. Same thing, but just a different color. Please don't do that. It's such bad advice. You're just literally killing the original design. It only needs to be in there once. Yes, if the product or design is significantly different, no problem. But just don't just duplicate things. So if it's a duplicate, Liz, no, please don't. If you're using a listing to duplicate and then change and add new bits because it's a new product, yeah, please do that. That saves you time. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Yale, I'll try Yale. Oh, that's a bit of a guess there from Istanbul. Welcome. New Hampshire, Lorien was -5. That's freezing. I think today it's been about 16 degrees, 61, I think that is, in Cyprus. 136 people here. We've got a good 20 minutes left. If you can invite anyone else to get over 140, we can set a new record, guys, like Facebook, WhatsApp groups, whatever. Let's just get 5 more people in there for an all-time record of 141. That would be amazing. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, Neram says, I'm doing both seasonal and evergreen products, working on inventory. Yeah, absolutely. Inventory is king. Inventory matters. What you sell matters over everything else. All the other work, photography, video, and branding comes in behind that, the inventory management and working on your products. Here's a good one, and I'm really glad to be able to give you some insight here. This I see all the time. Some shops get sales with really few listings. Is it luck, or are they bringing traffic in from somewhere else? If yes, how do they do it? It's external traffic. Okay, no luck. No luck. It's either external traffic and or the product they're selling is in demand with low competition. It can be either of those or both of those. Okay. And I just want to point out there's also nefarious activity that goes on Etsy as well. People buy sales. So sometimes you will see a store with 10 products and it's got 5,000 sales, and you're sitting there scratching your head saying how they did it. How did they do that? You know, Etsy's not perfect at policing its platform, and there's that to deal with as well. People do buy sales, but mostly on the legal side, it is social media and advertising traffic. But remember, we don't want either of those. There's always a story behind a store and how they're making those sales, and I'm pretty good at finding out what that reason is. But they're the main reasons that I've just given you. Okay, let's have a look. What do we got? Oh, there's so many good questions. I'm still 20 minutes behind. I'm really trying to get through these during the day. Let's have a look. Tonya says it's been about 40s during the day, low 20s at night. That's so cold. This weekend we're forecast to get down to 0. Yeah, that's really cold. Not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it for you, Tonya. That's really cold. Whew. Let's have a look. I got 3 sales this month, 40 abandoned carts. I've never seen this happen before. I'm selling physical, and my average sales per month is 8 to 14. Yeah, who knows? It's a micro piece of time you're looking at here. Who knows? I don't know what the reason is for that, but hopefully over time it will improve. The sales per month, 8 to 14, work on your inventory to raise that. But yeah, who knows? Who knows why that is the case? Julie Brizzy, hello from Brizzy in Australia. Brisbane. Welcome, Julie. Good to have you here. Wow, look at this. Rachel says we've got snow in northern Spain. It's freezing. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. Where are we? What have we got here? Let's have a look. So many questions. I'm just trying to find the ones that give you guys the most value, you know. Let's have a look. Here's a good one. Urban disturbance. I get about 50, I think that's 50 sales a day. 50 a day sales. Yeah, okay. I invest in unique designs. I just started posting 2 listings a day. Is it really that bad to post 40 to 50 listings in one day? Yeah, that's really bad. That's really bad. That's way too high, right? You're making 50 sales a day, if that's what you mean. But remember where those sales are going. Please, everyone, listen to this. If they're making 50 sales a day, great. But they're not going to 50 different products. They will only have a small selection that's doing the damage and making those sales, right? It's not 50 sales a day across 50 different products. So is it really bad to list 40 or 50 a day? Yeah, it's terrible. Because in 1 week, if you go that far, you've got 350 new listings. That's huge. And your sales are only funneling into small areas of the store. So no, I wouldn't do that. Sales per day, excellent. Well done. You're clearly doing well. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's see what we've got. So many questions. Okay, this is good for everybody. How do you schedule a call? Literally just go to etsy-consultant.com and then click on services, and there's a discovery call button. Okay, that's all you got to do. etsy-consultant.com, services, click the discovery call, choose your date, choose your time, and then you're booked in to speak to me. I think you can get in about 5 or 6 days from now. I think slots are opening up about then. Anyone who wants to talk to me, by the way, in a discovery call, I know that lots of you joined the Academy and will be talking to you tonight. That's great. But if you want to talk to me a bit more about what your options are and what you should be doing, etsy-consultant.com or -consultant.com. Services, discovery call, book your date, book your time. It's free to talk to me. Do it now. Do it now while we're on the call. You might as well. And then I can get to talk to you in due course. Okay. Let's have a look. This question pops up fairly regularly. It's a really good question, and people give so many different answers for this, but it's really simple. When you change your titles and tags, how long does it take for Etsy to reindex? It's immediate. It's immediate. As soon as you make the changes, Etsy comes along and reindexes the listing in your store. There's no delay, so it happens straight away. What happens depends on the performance of your store and how many sales you've made. Okay, let's have a look. Where we got 15 minutes left. Please get your questions in. That will be great. Chelsea's putting the links for the discovery call in the comments. Please find that. Just click on it or copy it and go and book a discovery call if that's what you want to do. There's plenty of space. I think from about 5 days out you can book, which is great. Let's have a look. This is good. Okay, I've had my shop for 2.5 years. I've only been active for 6 months with 40 listings, low listings, 150 sales in the last 3 months. I had no structure at all. Well, what does that tell us? What do we deduce from this? 40 listings, 150 sales in 3 months. You clearly have a good set of products and or designs that people want to buy. So fair play to you. Absolutely. Really good going. Well done. Let's keep going then. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is frustrating, isn't it? This one. Trisha, why can't we do variations with digital products? Yeah, because Etsy says so. It's one of the most requested features. Yeah, I wish they did, but they don't. Maybe one day they will. I don't know. But yeah, that's down to Etsy. Okay. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay, so this is going on from what I was talking about earlier. And guys, just remember this conversion rate. A good baseline conversion rate is 2%. 2% is what you're aiming for. It doesn't really matter what you sell unless it's expensive antiques or fine jewelry, when your conversion rate will be lower, and that's okay. If you sell expensive antiques or fine jewelry is over $500, $800, $1,000, your conversion rate will be lower. That's standard for those industry areas. But other than that, 2%. That's the first thing to know. What is the harm of a low conversion rate? Well, it's simple. If you have a low conversion rate, you are saying to Etsy, I have a low trustworthiness rate. It's as simple as that. Low conversion means low trust. It means customers don't want to buy from you. Etsy hates it, hates low conversion. So 2% is what you're looking for. And guys, I don't know if you all of you are on my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. You can see I'm giving out absolute mountains of value here. I'm not affiliated with anyone. I'm not trying to sell you SEO tools and this and that. I'm selling me, but that's because it's my job and I'm very good at it and I want to help you guys. Of course I sell me, but I'm not selling anybody else. I have no interests elsewhere. Book a discovery call, join my YouTube channel. It's free to subscribe to my YouTube. There's so much value on there. And join my community. Great. Let's have a look. Let's keep going. So many questions. So many good ones. Let's have a look. This is a good question. Thanks, Brain. Good question here. What's the recommended number of images for a listing? So it is as many images that add value for your product, right? So when you look at your product and you're taking photos, you've got to think about the customer and what they want, right? So you've got to show the product front and center, the back, inside, close up, detail shots. Just take enough photos to represent the product fully. As soon as you find yourself repeating stuff and, I've kind of done this already, that's where it goes wrong. So the number depends on the product. Generally speaking, you need 5 based on my experience. 5 is kind of a necessary. Above that, it kind of depends on what you're selling. Some people have over 10, 15, because they have technical aspects of the product that they need the customer to see. It does depend, but generally speaking, 5 to 10 is where I would say 95% of people will lie. 5 to 10, something like that. Let's have a look. Hammer's asked this a few times, and I'm not quite sure. I need you to rephrase this. Can you tell me how press-on nails are for Etsy? If you mean the niche and the market, it's healthy. It's healthy. I think that's what you mean. It's healthy. Yeah, but you need lots of listings and you need to be unique and not the same as everybody else. But yeah. Okay, let's keep going. I'm so far behind. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So many. Here we go. Joseph, I'm from the Cotswolds, lovely part of the world in England. I'm currently building a carpentry workshop to give selling my work on Etsy. Okay. It seems like in the USA you can make good money. Yes. I work with several woodworking stores and they make decent 6-figure revenue. Can you do this in the UK? Yes, you can. Can you make good money? Yes, you can. Can you make 6 figures? Yes, you can. But you've got to have a plan. You've got to have a structure. Okay, you've got to have a real idea of what you're going to do. But yeah, feel free to book a discovery call with me, etsy-consultant.com, click on services, and then discovery call. Book a free discovery call with me, and I can talk to you about this. It would be good to have a chat with you on that. Liz says she's so excited to take part in the academy as I desperately need to learn. Yes, Liz, I'm so pleased to have you at the academy. I know you've been thinking about it for a while. Everybody, the free trial is over. You can still join the academy anyway. Okay, you can join the academy anyway. Let me just put up the address on here for you. There. Okay, you can join anyway. The 7-day free trial will be back on next Tuesday, but you can join now if you want to join and get going and get learning. There's no point in waiting. Now's the time. We've got a whole year ahead of us to work into on Etsy. There's the Academy link. You get access to myself, my community, a 10.5-hour video course, which is everything I teach my clients privately, one-to-one in mentoring. It's 12 modules spread out over 12 months. So when you pay monthly, you get 4 little modules per month, and that adds up to 48, which is over 12 months. So you get drip fed 4 modules per month. You can buy the whole thing as well in one go if you want. You can buy bits of it whenever you want. It's so flexible. So if you want to work with me, please join the academy, and we'll see you in there tonight. Myself and Chelsea, my admin staff, will be in there helping. So it would be good to see you in there. Please join. Let's get back to the comments. Let's see what we've got. So many good things tonight. So many. Nana says how to sign up for the course and giveaway. It's finished because I've got all the seats filled for the free giveaway tonight. The next one is on Tuesday. So anyone here tonight that wants a 7-day free trial, please attend the live. It's at a different time though. I think it's about 2 a.m. New York time, 7 a.m. GMT. I think it is. So different because I want to reach different people that are on at different times as well. Let's have a look. Have a look. See what else we've got. Yes, exactly, Brianna. 88 listings. I know it's more than one a day, but I didn't find your channel until after I posted my first handful, but one a day. Yeah, it's okay. So if you've listed too fast, everyone here, if you have listed too fast, just slow down. One a day, chill. You'll be fine. Yeah, that's great. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, thank you ever so much. Wonderful. Thank you for the donation, Elibet. Vintage, one of a kind. If anyone wants to donate, you can do. Your comment is highlighted. I will get to it. So if anyone wants to do that, they can do. Thank you ever so much. Vintage, one of a kind jewelry, 5 months open, 90 listings. Okay, 14 sales, 4 reviews. Okay, about 958,534 view visits last 30 days. Do the numbers make sense? Yes. Yes. They make sense. 958 views. It's the listings. They make sense because of the number of listings. You see, because it's one of a kind. When you sell one of a kind, this is for all of you here, vintage sellers, anything you make that was one of a kind, you've got to go deeper on the number of listings you have. Yes, the numbers make sense, but they're on the low side just because of the number of listings you've got. So try and raise that listing number, and then that views, visits numbers will go up, and your sales will go up as well. The numbers do make sense, yes, but you got to get more listings in there. Right, let's keep going. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So many good questions. Honestly, I'll try and find the best one. Neram says, join the academy. Excellent. Thank you for joining. I'm going to be speaking to everyone after the live. Lauren says, all right, I'll hop in next week. Awesome. Very good, Abdullah, and informative. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Yasmina. Okay, this is a common one. Hello, Yasmina. Good day to you. What do I think of 3 months print on demand with 3 sales only? Now, critically, I'm missing the bit of detail to be conclusive, which is the number of listings. But 3 months, 3 sales, so that's 90 days. It's something. Okay, I deal with stores all the time that have got to 3 months, they've got no sales all the time. If those sales are genuine and you haven't listed too fast, so 3 months, you need to be at 90 listings or under. It's a start. It's not great, but you've made some sales, and that's more than most that sell in POD. If the sales are organic, they're genuine, and your listing count isn't too high, keep going. Keep listing slowly. Learn from the signals that the customers are giving you. What did those 3 customers buy, right? What were the designs? What was the product? It's a start, okay, is my answer there. Okay, this is a great question. Thank you, Nikki, for this question. So simple, but so many people get this wrong. It's always auto renew when you create listings, unless there is a very good reason to do otherwise. For example, if you've only got a product for a certain amount of time, then you've got to sell it somewhere else, then it would be a manual renew. You would set it manually to renew. Otherwise, it's auto. If you don't set your listings to auto renew, guess what happens? When you sell it, it just goes out of stock. When the renew period is ended, it goes out of stock. That's absolutely crippling for your Etsy store. So wherever possible, literally 99.5% of you should be using auto renew. It's very, very rare that you don't need to. I can't remember the last time I spoke to anyone that had to use manual renew. It's been months. So yeah, auto renew wherever possible, please. Okay, let's have a look. So many questions. Donna says, I've helped her so much. I think my earnings this January doubled from last year. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. That's brilliant. Awesome. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, Neram says, I saw a shop with 12 listings, 5 months old, 756 sales. How is it even possible? Neram, I see stores that are 5 months old with 15,000 sales. 12,000 sales, that, very, very high numbers. And as I say, there's only 2 reasons for that. One is external traffic, which is social media and or advertising. It's usually advertising. And there's other parts to this where people buy sales. You can buy sales as well, which is a really, really bad idea. But it looks so wrong, doesn't it? When you see a tiny number of listings, but thousands of sales, there's always a story behind it, usually advertising, and lots of it. And often, guys, they're not making money, okay? They're spending so much on advertising to get the traffic in. They're hooked up to the advertising because they're not getting any visibility inside Etsy. The story is never as rosy as you think it is. So please don't get discouraged when you see that. Okay, there's always a story behind it. Sure, sometimes it's just normal. They've done well, great product, good price, high demand, lower competition, right? But there's always a story there. Let's keep going. Related to that, here we go, Tuscany watercolors. Mike, yes. If you've got external sources of traffic like YouTube, should we keep it or stop it? Yeah, you don't want external traffic going to your Etsy store. All of that stuff needs to go to your website. All of your traffic, any YouTube, any SM, any social media, get it to your website, right? That's where you get full benefit, no Etsy fees, and no algorithmic problems. So yeah, no, definitely no. Don't stop it, move it. Just move it to your website. Great. Donna says she stopped worrying about social media, just focused on the shop, and it's paying off. Gospel advice there, Donna. Amazing. Yeah. Focus on the store and organic traffic. Okay, let's have a look. We've got 1 minute left, everybody. Let's have a look. Let's see. Remember, if you want to sign up for a discovery call to talk to me, it's etsy-consultant.com. Click on services, book a discovery call on Zoom with me. It's free. It's free. Let's talk about how I can help you in coaching, mentoring, or maybe my academy. And if you want to join my academy, now's the time. Here we go. There's the link. The free trial is over, but you can join by using the link there. Just type that in, the address there. Just type it into your address bar. And if you want to catch the next free trial, it is on Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday. I'll be putting up the live soon in my YouTube channel. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. 58% of everybody watches my content doesn't subscribe, and I'm giving out more truthful value than anyone. I'm literally burning myself out tonight giving value to you guys because that is my job. It's what I do. I want to help you. So please join my YouTube channel. The live is on Tuesday, and if you can't wait, and why wait? Join the academy now. The address is below, and I will see you with my assistants, staff members inside soon. Let's see. Any more questions? Let's have a look. Jennifer says, so grateful for your advice. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. This is a great question. Jeffrey, thank you. Awesome question here. Jeffrey says, from the Etsy ads video, so please go and watch the Etsy ad video I put out on my YouTube channel yesterday. Really important. Does Etsy ads hurt your visibility on products you do not include in the ads campaign? No. Remember, the ads algorithm and organic algorithm are separate. So no, it doesn't hurt. You've just got to make sure that 70 to 80% of your sales are coming in organically. If you're hooked up heavily on Etsy ads, like 50% of your sales come from ads, 60 from ads, that's a bad place to be. So no, it doesn't hurt, but just make sure your dominant percentage of sales comes organically. Right, everybody. Moonchild says, I caught you live. Yes, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you being here. Abdullah says, why don't I review stores like I used to in old YouTube videos? Right, I do the reviews, but I'm doing quick reviews, so 10 in a video. I will be doing another set soon, and it's 10 reviews in 10 minutes, I think I call it, something like that. I will be doing one. It is on my radar. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Any more? One more question. I'm going to try and find the best question here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Elibet says she joined the trial. When renewing listings, I think that's one of a kind, right, Elibet? What's the maximum amount of time before listings deteriorate? Well, this is the thing. Listings go into your store, and if they sell, they start to improve. But if they don't sell at all, you don't make any sales, the listings start to deteriorate. Generally speaking, I say a year. Give a listing a year to see how it goes. But listings deteriorate. They deteriorate if you don't make any sales at all. You need to keep an eye on what's selling and what's not. Learn from what's happening in your listings. Let's have a look. One more question. Thank you. No problem, Nikki. No problem at all. Let's have a look. One more. Thank you for everything. No problem. Schnitbox, thank you. I'm new. Should I use Etsy ads? No. Build your store organically first. Get those daily sales. Everybody, please listen. Don't use Etsy ads until you're making daily organic sales. You don't want to be hooked up to the ads algorithm to make sales. You want the free organic algorithm that proves your organic demand. Then use ads. It's all in my Etsy ads video. Please go and watch it, everyone. If you haven't watched it after we finish this live in a minute, just go and watch the video. It's all explained in great detail in that video. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, you can see I've given out a ton of value here tonight. So I think we will end it there. I look forward to talking to everyone who managed to snag a seat into the Academy trial. The next free trial giveaway is on Tuesday in my next YouTube live. I'm doing a small sequence of lives. Please be there on Tuesday. Look out for the video card when it's up in my channel. It gives you all the details. It's next Tuesday. I will catch you there. Whether you want to do the Academy or not, just be there and we can do some more work like this that we've done today. Thank you ever so much to every single person that's been here. I appreciate every one of you, and I look forward to catching you on my YouTube channel, in the Academy, and in my YouTube comments. I'll see you there. Thank you, everybody. See you. Bye-bye.